Hello everyone watching, my name is Jesse and I'm here to show you how to set up the HMI or human machine interface on this 450-ton extrusion press. Now the first thing we need to do is to get the controls on. There are just two things you need to do that, really three. You need to have the disconnect on, of course, but then after that just two. You need to have this gate closed. If this gate is not closed, then the controls will not come on. You need to close that, and then you just pull out the e-stop and the controls will power on. Now when the controls power on, the first screen that comes up is the auto screen. There are three other screens on here: manual rapid, manual slow, and then the settings screen. And we'll go to those later. But in auto, this is the one where the machine will normally be run. You have your start and your stop buttons for the hydraulic pump. You have your system pressure, which will just show the pressure that you're pressing at in PSI. This is your ram position. That'll show where the ram is, and this is the current speed. Now, in order to get the machine to run, we're not going to start up the machine while we're doing the video. We're just going to I'll just show you how to do it. If you push the start button, that will start the motor. And on auto, all you need to do is to press the two run buttons. There's a run button on either side of the controls. There's one, and then there's one on the opposite side. Those need to be depressed simultaneously, and when those are depressed, the ram will advance forward, and when you have told it at what point to stop, and you'll set that up in the settings, and I'll show you that in a minute, but when it gets to the extrusion limit, it's called, then it'll start to extrude automatically, and the operator can then let his hands off the two run buttons, and it will go to the forward limit that you can also set in the settings, and then it will automatically retract, and then it'll be ready to go again and do another cycle. So in settings here, in order to access settings, you need to have a password. That's just so that the supervisor can monitor what settings are being changed. So I will enter the password here, and I will send that password over to you guys. I'll change the password once I'm done here. In the settings here, you have five different items that you can change. There's the forward limit. That right there is, you can set that between 10 and 28 inches. That's the furthest the ram will go. That is when you're in auto, the ram will advance to that point, and then it will automatically retract. That's your end limit. Auto extrude is the point at which it begins extruding automatically, or the ram starts advancing automatically. That will only happen slowly. It will advance rapid, but it will once it goes into the auto extrude, it will go slower. Here's your extrusion speed. You can set that between 3 and 18, and that's in inches per minute. And these other two are your rapid reverse and your rapid forward. You can set those between 0 and 100, and that's just 0 is the slowest that the machine will go, and 100 is the fastest that it will go when it is advancing or retracting. And to change those, all you do is you press on one of the buttons, and then you can enter a value. If you want to go 10, you can enter that, or 10.0, either way works. If you try to enter a number outside of the range that's listed there, for example, I'll press 9, it won't accept it. You have to enter a number within the range listed there between 10 and 28. The range on the auto extrude limit is 3 to 23 inches. The extrusion speed again is 3 to 18 inches a minute. So those are the settings for setting up the press. Back in rapid, manual rapid and manual slow. Manual rapid is really just for setting up the machine, for advancing and retracting the RAM manually. You'll only ever use that when you're setting up the machine or for maintenance or something like that. To operate the machine in this mode, if you just you have a start and stop here for your motor, and you have forward and you have a reverse button, and that will just determine which way the RAM operates. In manual slow, the only time you ever use manual slow probably is if you want to go advance the RAM much slower. It'll go a whole lot slower. You can go into that mode, or in rapid, the furthest the RAM will go in rapid is about 23 inches. If you need to advance further than that manually, you need to switch over to manual slow and advance from there until your limit. So those are the instructions for that, and if you have any more questions, you can give us a call. Thank you.